Thank you for joining us on Data Cloud Now, where we bring you the latest in all things data in business and industry. Today, we are examining how Khatabook is impacting small businesses in India. Let's now join our DCN correspondent, Gautam Srinivasan, in Bangalore, India. Enjoy.
Thank you, Ryan. I'm Gautam Srinivasan, and welcome to Data Cloud Now. With me is Gaurav Lahoti, Vice President of Engineering at Khatabook, which is empowering small and medium businesses with digital solutions. Gaurav, welcome to the show. You're one of the fastest growing SaaS companies in India, managing end-to-end needs of merchants. So I want to know from you, the origin and the growth story of Khatabook, especially as this ecosystem evolved, because now I believe the small and medium business ecosystem is over 60 million large right now. So take us through that ecosystem play and of course the gaps that you identify to serve your customers.
Right. So Khatabook as a product is meant for these, we use the term called MSMEs, which stands for micro, small, medium-sized enterprises. Across this enterprises, one of the key element from where Khatabook started, which addressed the needs, is they maintain something called a Bahi Khata. Right, it's a red-colored book where they keep a entry of the collections that they have to do, any sales credits that are out there, any settlement that needs to be done. So they used to keep track of it. Now all of that is a very laborious process, right? You manage all of those pages, you calculate them, then you ask for money, and again asking for money, getting the money, it's a different ball game altogether, right? And that's how businesses have been running in this country for centuries, right? So Khatabook started being the application where managing all of this became much easier, and being able to remind your customers, collecting the money back, and it's a behavior which is very unique to the Indian and the Indian subcontinent, and that's where the growth journey started. Solving this need of businesses helped Khatabook get adopted very quickly. Within 15-18 months of launch, we were running at 10 million monthly active users, and people absolutely loved that product. So that's where the journey started from. And over time, we experimented with what do our businesses need? What is the need of these small businesses, which is not being addressed by any other software out there?
And your goal is also to kind of simplify business for your customers. That's the mission that drives you. So I want to understand from that lens, what are the innovations that you're coming up? Because you're covering cash flow management, but you're also looking to improve business efficiency for your 50 million registered merchants. So what are the innovation plays coming about?
So the innovation largely lies in, there are two areas where Khatabook largely focuses on. One is to bring the efficiency of the businesses, that is through their software offering. How do you optimize the information flow across a business, right? And second is the financial services. In the information flow, there are small innovations where businesses, if they have money due in the market, now they get the ability to remind their customers, at a scale, being able to call them directly. As the digitization increases, I believe, like across the whole supply chain, there is something that everyone has some sort of need of some software that can, optimize the supply chain, help run things faster, and that's where Khatabook is kind of, aiming towards growing.
All right, and taking stock of your journey in this space, you love building products and teams that impacts the lives of masses. So I want to understand from you, before we let you go, how has your view on technology solving the problems of today and tomorrow evolved as you move forward?
Right. So with respect to technology, I think one thing that I absolutely love is building products and something that you want to build and that is loved by masses. I mean, nothing gives more happiness in life building something like that. I think the digitization that has happened in India in the last few years with respect to financial services, people adopting digital technologies, good digital footprint across even tier 4 cities and below in India. I think there has never been a better time in the history ever to build such products and impact such a large part of the society that I think hasn't been impacted as much as in the past.
Well, the power of combining the heart and the mind. You do something for a purpose and you impact the lives of millions. So, well, that's your inside look at how Khatabook became a household name for small businesses in India by making it simple through the power of data. Gaurav, great to have you with us here on Data Cloud Now, and thank you so much for giving us your perspective on this. And of course, thank you to all of our viewers for tuning in. Much more in store from the Data Cloud World Tour India series. Stay tuned.